Hello and welcome to another episode of Keep Britain Biking. So today we've absolutely smashed the budget. We've gone adventure riding in the Rockies, except no we haven't, not really. We're in Surrey, posh Surrey, 14 miles from central London on an adventure bike. And it kind of proves something I've been thinking for a long time, is that if you buy an adventure bike, you don't need to go very far to have a bit of an adventure. So today what we're going to do, we've found some green lanes we can ride, absolutely perfectly legal. You might hear me saying legal quite a lot today, usually to cyclists, walkers, dog walkers, doggers, whatever. But you are allowed to ride on a lot of byways that pass through forest, woodland in the UK, a lot more than you'd think. So I'm just going to get something out of my bag, which I should have got out before, had I been properly organised. I'm probably out of shot now as well, so Al's not going to be very happy. So, maps. Don't know if you can see from there, I'm sure Al will sort it out. Explorer maps are pretty good. Even better, Pathfinder maps. You see that all right? Good. So a Pathfinder map, you go through that, it shows you all your rights of way, okay? Every bit of right of way, and a byway is basically a road. It doesn't look like one because it's made out of mud and tree roots and cow shit, but it's a road. Okay, so we've chosen the KTM 790. Bike came out last year. We've chosen this because a lot of guys we've seen, they get themselves kitted out with a massive GS Adventure or whatever. They go for the biggest, most expensive, heaviest thing they can get their hands on. And unless you're an experienced rider, to be honest, they're more of a hindrance than a help. So we've gone for this bike. It's relatively light, it's very manageable to ride. The seat height's pretty good. So you know, if you do have to have a bit of an emergency dab, you're not left floundering too much. Picking your time of year is fairly important. Now we're right in the middle of summer. The trails are bone dry, not much in the way of mud, not much to get stuck in. So you know, the sort of compromise road trail tyres are perfectly good enough. If you get a bit more serious, you'll want to fit some knobbly tyres. But as it comes, this bike is for what we're going to do, which is summer weather green laning. It's absolutely perfect for it. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough now. What we're going to do is get on the bike. Easiest way to show you is to show you. So we're going to do that. But yeah, as you see, straight into unmade road. But it's a road, it's just unmade. Yeah, it's amazing around here. It's just absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm quite mindful that I'm on road tiles. There's like a part of me wants to go absolutely nuts in here and start being a bit daft, but I'm not going to. I'm going to behave myself a bit. So it's amazing. So it goes back to what I said at the start. You know, you buy an adventure bike, you know, it looks amazing. You buy all the kit and then you ride it on the road, and which is fine. I mean, they do make for brilliant touring bikes, but they're also just waiting for these people to get out of the way. No worries, thank you. Yeah, they make great touring bikes, but I mean, ultimately they are built for these kind of this kind of conditions, really, these sort of roads, if you can call it a road. And if you buy the Ordnance Survey map, just have a look on there, you can find loads of these byways. They're all over the country. I'm sure in the winter it could get a bit sketchy, but then you'll need knobbly tyres. That's if you want to get your £15,000, whatever it is, bike absolutely plastered in mud. If you don't, I don't blame you. But in the summer, you know, when you get a bit of a dry spell, these byways really do dry out to be, you know, just like bumpy roads, but bumpy roads that are fun, and there's no cars really, although they're allowed up here as well. Yeah, it brings you out. Oh, what, I've got those stones there. Brings you out to the house there, lovely. Got to be a little bit careful as well with the ruts and stuff. They can get quite hard, and the light coming through the trees can kind of like make it quite tricky to sort of see where you're looking. Have a little jump off of that one. A little jump off of that one. Might have caught the GoPro on a tree. Oh well. Yeah, it's a byway, mate. Odd look there from a cyclist. It's always fun. I shouldn't grumble. I'm a cyclist as well, but I'm probably more of a mountain biker than a cyclist. Thank you. It is quite a funny feeling when you ride down these like non-roads, because people do look at you as though you're absolutely insane, which some of us are, but really this is just, you know, this is completely, I keep saying it's completely legal, but it really is. This is, you are allowed to do this. I mean, in modern Britain, where, you know, rules and regulations dictate that you really shouldn't be doing, oh, this looks quite sketch, so a little ride around the side. You know, you are allowed to do this. This is all perfectly acceptable. Very sandy down here at the moment, and that front tyre is not really liking it. Not off the throttle anyway. Oh, through there. This is incredible. I saw this on the map, never been along here before in my life. You'd never know this is a road. Didn't know it went for so long. Thank you. We're going to want to stand up for this bit, I think. Not a bad stood up riding position on this. It's a little, bars are a little bit too far back really for proper, to be in exactly the right place, but it's a KTM, and KTM, as you know, make fantastic dirt bikes, great enduro bikes, great rally bikes. They know what they're doing. Always a compromise on an adventure bike between the sitting position and the standing position, so you know, can't really criticise too much. This is awesome. Oh, little squirrel. Go, little fella. Got air off that jump. Pretty good. Like I say, it's kind of really wish this bike had knobbly tyres on it, because you could just stand up and really let it rip. Although, to be fair, you do have to be mindful and careful of watchers? Probably bird watchers, but walkers and people on push bikes, dog walkers, doggers, etc. Oh, we got a bit of mud. Get around the edge of that, lovely. Ah, it's getting a bit, it's getting a bit muddier. If the sun doesn't get on it so much down here, it's fine. I can't believe this track is still going. Another squirrel. This is really long. That was brilliant. Amazing fun. You've got to give it a go. Just get out there and give it a bash.